Hey there, this is Katie with the Community Weatherization Coalition. Today we will be showing you how to evaluate whether your attic access or hatch is up to today's energy and money saving standards. Having a well-insulated attic hatch or scuttle hole can save you money on your energy bills and make your home a more comfortable place to live.
Not having proper attic hatch insulation is like having an open window in your home that's always letting out the conditioned or heated air. So today we're going to show you how to fix that. Having a properly insulated attic hatch can reduce heat intrusion in the summer months and heated air leakage in the winter months. This will keep your living space at a more constant and comfortable temperature, as well as avoid having your heating and cooling system work overtime to adjust for heat gain or loss. The most common types of attic access hatches you will find are removable panels that you push up into the side to access the attic with a stepladder, or hinged hatches, usually with an attached pull-down ladder. You can insulate the attic hatch using several types of insulation. Rigid foam board, batt, rolled, or spray foam are some common ones. Each type of insulation requires a different method of installation, has a different R value per inch, price range, and type of cell structure. Open cell foam has an R value of around 3 per inch. Closed cell foam tends to have a higher R value per inch at around 6 per inch, and is more dense than open cell foam. We recommend using rigid foam board for this project due to its ease of installation and price point. You can get these foam board pieces from your local hardware supply stores or even from local commercial roofers, as sometimes they may have leftover panels from larger jobs. The home we're working on today has 2 large attic access hatches, which are huge sources of air loss. They measure approximately 3 by 3 feet and are made of plywood that's about a ½ inch thick. We are going to insulate them using a type of closed cell foam board called polyisocyanurate foam core, which has a very high R value per inch. This polyiso foam core board has an R value of 5.7, so stacking just 2 pieces of it will give the hatch close to the desired R value of 30 that we want for dwellings in the state of Florida. Besides the foam board, you will also need a measuring tape, a handsaw or jigsaw, scissors, and either double-sided tape or a foam-compatible glue. For the weather stripping, we recommend using a foam or rubber weather stripping tape, which you can find at your nearest home improvement store. You will also need a ladder to reach the attic opening and may need a flashlight or headlamp to see inside the attic. We recommend wearing gloves, safety glasses, and a mask when removing and reinstalling the hatch, as breathing in fiberglass or rock wool insulation may be an irritant to the skin, eyes, nose, and/or throat. First, let's locate the entrance to your attic. Look for a cutout square or rectangle in the ceiling, usually outlined by some trim molding. Some homes, especially if you are renting or not on the uppermost level, might not have access to the attic. Once you've located the hatch, or scuttle as some folks call it, climb up your step stool or ladder and carefully push up on the hatch and turn it at an angle to remove it. This can be a bit tricky to get down, depending on what wires or items may be in your attic, so go slowly. While here, observe the current condition of the hatch and trim to look for any warping or cracks that might need to be fixed. Measure the foam board to the back of the attic hatch and cut the foam board to be about 1/4 inch smaller than the size of the attic hatch. This will make it easier to take the newly insulated hatch in and out. Add the double-sided tape or foam-compatible glue to the back of the hatch and then place the newly cut foam board on top. Measure and cut another foam board to be the same size as the first piece and adhere it onto that piece using more double-sided tape or foam-compatible glue. Before reinstalling the hatch, let's add weather stripping to the trim. Here, we used an expandable foam weather stripping, which worked well, but there are multiple types you can pick up at your local home improvement store. The weather stripping will be applied to the trim of the attic opening facing up so that when the attic hatch is closed and resting upon the trim, the weather stripping compresses, which creates a seal to prevent air leakage. Before applying the weather stripping, make sure the areas of the trim where you will be placing the weather stripping tape are clean from any dust so the adhesive will stick. First, wipe down the lip of the trim with a wet rag and let it dry. Then, measure the trim and cut the weather stripping to the length of each side. Peel back the plastic seal just a little at a time as you lay the adhesive side to the lip of the trim. Once all sides of the attic opening have been weather stripped, carefully slide the insulated attic hatch back into place and make sure the attic opening is properly sealed. We hope this video helped you properly insulate and weather strip your attic access and save on your energy bill. If you notice a lack of insulation in your attic, we have a playlist of other resource-saving videos, including how to evaluate the type and R value of your insulation. If you would like to learn more about the Community Weatherization Coalition's work, visit our website at communityweatherization.org. Thanks for watching!